Thank you.
My scarf is like, my shirt. It's all over me.
One L, not two L's in Okalasi, right?
2 L's.
Late.
Okay,
I'm like that all day.
ELKALL?
SSI, yeah.
Okay. I did it right, even when I thought I was wrong.
All right. Thank you for all coming for the Wareham Zoning Board of Appeal for tonight. Agenda for Wednesday, April 9, 2025. It is 6:31 p.m. and we are at room 520 of the Multi-Service Center, 548 Marion Road, Wareham, Mass. I want to call the meeting to order. Make a roll call. My far left, Mr. Connor Alden, Mr. Christopher Conte. Far right, Mr. Troy Larson, Mr. Vanka Devenese, our clerk, Mr. Jim Akabachi, myself, the chair, Nazi Al-Khalasi. And we have on Zoom also member, Mr. Richard Sample. We're gonna start with the minutes, just quick business before we start with the public hearing. The minutes for 3/26/25.
They've been reviewed, they've been edited and corrected. I see no reason not to make a motion to approve as presented.
So we have a motion by Jim to approve the minutes. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Troy. All in favor, say aye. Troy?
Aye.
Veronica?
Aye.
Jimmy?
Aye.
Connor? Richard?
Aye.
I mean, sorry, Chris?
I started it.
Yeah, sorry. And I'm looking at you. Hello, answer. All right, Chris, aye. Richard?
Aye.
Okay, very well. We'll move to the first new public hearing, 8-25, Zone 25-11. What's the zone? What, is that something new?
Brand new, no continued, all brand new.
Okay, 25-11, Doreen and Walter Walcott, variance, 14 Helen Street. Is anybody here?
For Walcott,
Can you come forward? You just gotta come forward.
you didn't have anybody to watch, you don't know what to do, right? I'm gonna read you in, and then you're gonna give your short spiel of what you're trying to do.
Okay.
So for a minute. Usually if you're second or third, yeah, you can sit down, those microphones are there just for you. You got one over the corner.
Oh, that's
You
wrong.
got one over the corner.
Yeah, he did.
And you got one? Okay, everybody's got one. You guys got one. The zoning board of appeals will hold a public hearing on April 9th, 2025, at 6:30 PM in room 520 of the Wareham Multi-Service Center, 48 Marion Road, Wareham, Mass. 02571. To consider petition number 8-25, Zone 25-11, for a variance from the requirements of Article 6, Table 625, Note 2, under the Wareham zoning bylaws, to Doreen and Walter Walcott of 14 Helen Street, West Wareham, Mass., seeking relief for a 17-foot by 20-foot shed already constructed in the front of the principal dwelling located at 4 Helen Street, West Wareham, Mass. This appears on Assessors Map 93, Lot W1 in the R60 zoning district.
All right, I'm gonna name,
And just a correction, this is 14 Helen Street.
okay, corrected, Patty, 14 Helen Street. All right, you name and address for the record?
Did I not say 4?
Name and address.
Doreen Walcott, 14 Helen Street, West Wareham, Mass.
Okay, and gentlemen?
02576.
Walter Walcott.
Hey, hi, Walter. How are you? I thought I knew you. All right, what's the deal here? You built,
Built a shed without a permit. I didn't think I really needed one in this. We got a,
cease and desist.
yeah,
Okay, and now, you built it says here you built it in front of the house.
correct.
We built,
But it's really not in front of the house. It's the lot is shaped to,
All right, where is Helen Street?
this is Helen Street. The street is down here.
get
Okay,
some maps here. You want to look?
Where in,
Yeah.
where in Wareham is Helen Street?
West Wareham.
Off of County Road.
Where's your map?
Is it Rose Point? Is it,
No, off of County Road, Farmers Lane.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
You want-
I know where, yeah. Okay.
I think you're right, yeah. Off of White Pine, right? White Pine Ave.
Okay, thanks for,
Here's the map. So here's Helen Street. This is a shed.
oh, so he consider it,
Yeah, okay.
oh, okay, so he consider it like that, it's,
Yeah.
I get you. Do you wanna pass everybody, so this is, he's supposed to be behind this line. Okay, just pass it, let everybody look.
You got a copy?
Let me show you.
You guys, oh, we all got a copy, okay.
Right.
Can you see,
Like this, so it's a little bit.
Oh, I see.
After the field card.
So the reason he gave you cease and desist, the law says has to be at least in the front, I mean flush with the front, or behind. But in your case, because your lot is in an angle,
Right,
it's deceiving. You probably, if you knew you could push it back, you would have pushed it back, you got plenty of room, but you didn't know. Like the where the capo is. But,
So are you here for two reasons? One, to appeal the cease and desist, and two, to get a variance for the...
correct.
Okay.
did you had to pay like a penalty, like for building it without a permit? He charged you a penalty?
Yeah, but
Not yet?
Well, I gave, like, checks for $300, $150, and
To the building department?
Okay.
I don't see a lot of merit in belaboring this issue. I think we can all see what happened here. I'd like to ask that anybody from the, I'd like to ask for the, public input in case there's any, anybody in the room that wants to give input. Otherwise, I'd make a motion to close.
Okay, anyone in the public want to speak in favor or against this matter? Okay, I hearing,
Somebody's got, Sonia has her hand up. Sonia,
she's probably mistaken.
is that,
Troy, do you have a question on that?
I do not.
Veronica?
I don't.
I don't.
Connor?
I just want to confirm that the Sonia with her hand up was not somebody trying to speak with their mic off or something. She took her mic, okay, we're good.
Chris, do you have a question?
Nope, I'm all set with this.
Richard?
All set, sir.
Well said
What's the
as well.
what's the side setback in R60? Is it 20? You might need a variance for the side.
I don't think, the side setback,
For detached building. I don't have my book.
I got mine. I thought it was 10, but you might be right with the 20, so I'll look. Because it keeps changing, well,
He doesn't mention it here, but so it doesn't come back on him.
He hasn't found you, but no sense sending them off and then
Yeah,
finding a reason to bring them back.
right.
I got you. It's R60, correct?
Yeah.
minutes.
You want the setback.
Side setback for detached.
That'd be
Dwelling
table
building.
6. R60. Height
Yeah.
building, side rear 20, yeah, you're right.
No, that's for the house, for the...
Side
for the-
rear.
Yeah, for the shed is less. Detached for detached building. 60, what is it? Side setback. What did you read? R60. Dwelling this. Not here, non-residential
Accessory
10.
bu-
No, it's right here. Non-residential use 10. The shed is
So he's
not.
good, 10,
Yeah, you don't need a variance for a side, no.
okay. So all we need is a variance for the frontage,
Yeah,
and do we overturn the notice of violation? What
no,
do we do?
we grant a variance.
We excuse it? We grant the variance and then it's excused?
Yeah.
Will the granting of the variance end at all?
Let's close.
Okay. Motion to close the public portion of this hearing.
I have a motion to close by Jim. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Veronica. All in favor, say aye. Troy?
Aye.
Veronica?
Aye.
Jimmy?
Aye.
Chris?
Aye.
Richard?
Aye.
Connor? Okay,
I make a motion to grant a variance granting relief for the setback of the shed being a few inches in front of the house.
So we're not going to have any discussion, because I did want to...
you can.
Discuss all you
Yeah, you
want.
can discuss.
Nobody
Go ahead.
seconded yet.
Okay. I just wanted to make a comment on this, the garage. I'm reading what was sent to, Mrs. McClung, how do you
Paul,
say it?
yes, Mr. Turner, the commissioner.
What? How do you say your last name?
McClung.
I'm sorry, I heard both of you at the same time.
Okay, Walcott?
Walcott. You're Doreen Walcott?
Yep.
Oh, because it doesn't say that. It says
No, I'm
Walter
not, for
Walcott.
some reason, the deed still has
You're,
other name.
got it, okay.
McLemmon or whatever your name.
Yeah,
your maiden-
McElman, yep.
McElm.
So, I mean, it's my feeling that we're going to, I mean, I know that I'm going to go with the variance so that you can keep the building where it is.
Thank you so much.
That said, obviously, you did it first and then are coming from relief. And we really, obviously, that's not the way
Things should
we
be
want
done.
anybody to do the work. And
Right.
so I did want to make a comment about what the inspectors, the commissioner's letter states, so that the public, if anyone is listening, is aware of this. In my mind, one of the only reasons why I am going to be okay with it is because it really isn't, as the chairman said, it's not really going in front of the house too much. It's kind of like right beside it. So the violation for zoning is kind of minimal in my mind. But had you gone for the permit, you would have known and been able to come and address that with the board
Right.
first if you wanted to put it where it is.
Right,
But the commissioner's letter notes that there is satellite imaging that is sent to the building department twice a year. So anybody else that might be doing this, things like this will be found and fined or
believe me, we're not going to do
whatever.
anything else.
No, I know. I wouldn't think so anyway.
No.
But, so I just did want to say that about, the imaging, and I do think it's appropriate that the commissioner, I'm reading that there is a $300 fine, that must have been what you paid to the building department. And I think it's appropriate that there is a fine for this to deter other people from doing the same thing,
Right. No, I understand.
and as a repercussion.
I understand, we were wrong, and I
Yeah,
get that.
well, let it also be known, it doesn't mean that someone who's listening, like Ms. Devenese said, you could do it and come ask for forgiveness, we'll make you tear it down, whoever's listening. But in this case, there is a hardship because the road, the angle shows the road, it's deceiving. And it's 100 feet away from the road, and the way the angle between, the house is not exactly parallel to the road, that's why it's deceiving, but it doesn't excuse what they did. They paid the fine, but don't anyone think they could do it and come back, ask for forgiveness? Doesn't work that way. Well, each case has its own merit, and this merit, it does have a hardship, and I'm okay with the variance as well.
Okay.
Anyone else? We good? Okay, that being said, we have a motion to grant by Jim. and
Second.
Second by Veronica, on the findings that the applicant meets statutory requirement of MGL 40A section.
Mr. Chair,
That 10, yes.
Sonia would like to say something, but she's having an issue with her microphone.
Who is it?
Sonia.
Sonia? Is it Sonia Reposo, or is it some other Sonia?
No, it's your Sonia.
Okay. You've granted her, and she just,
I have.
they've moved, I think they've moved where you click to get your microphone to come live on Zoom.
They didn't update.
Let me see what she wants to say. I don't know what do you want to say?
Maybe she, yeah.
What I experienced, Jim, is Mr. John Gay has to let you in. It's not like the old time where it automatically came up and you had your video and your microphone. Once he lets you in, then you can be,
And you've let Sonia in, right? Yeah. And Sonia's listening, but she can't. A perfect woman, she can hear, but she can't speak.
Okay, all right, okay, very
Give
well.
me
I know,
something to
she
throw.
texted me. So that was, excuse me, so Sonia texted me, the $300, they didn't pay, so they paid for the fee. So when you go to the building department, you're gonna have to pay for the permit
Oh,
and pay the $300 fee, fine. What you paid is the fee to come here.
Oh, okay.
No
right.
problem.
I didn't
Because you're
know.
gonna have, the
All I
permit's
know-
probably less than the penalty. The
Yeah, that's
probably
okay.
permit's
Because all I know
$100.
is, she said, this check, that check.
Yeah.
I didn't know what they were for.
I think the permit is tripled when you don't pull it and you start the work first. That's what I read
I don't know.
the other day.
yeah,
I just
but
happened to be going over some of the bylaws or some of
I'm sure the commissioner will figure it
They'll
out.
get it.
All right, so,
Jail.
You want to go to jail?
Better than going to jail, I
Oh,
said.
I thought you said, I was thinking, jail might not be bad. 3 square meals,
Oh, gotta lock
no
you in
lawn
the
to
shed.
mow, no snow to plow,
who's in hurry? Oh, never mind.
We all set?
Okay, Ernie.
Are we all set?
She has backup,
No, I
Sonia,
think-
your
I
friend
think we
has
still have to
backup
vote.
tonight.
1 minute.
I hope you're listening. All right, so that being said, so again,
take
the
a vote
finding
yet?
is it meets statutory requirement of Chapter 48, Section 17.
So it's been moved, and you've amended my motion. Has it been seconded?
Who's second by Veronica? All in favor, say aye. Troy?
Aye.
Jim?
Aye.
This is Veronica, I say aye.
Veronica?
Aye.
Richard?
Nobody muted your
Aye.
mic?
And myself, now, I know she bring her husband back up. He's rushing us. Were you building it?
It's been voted, it passes, they can leave.
You can leave, you're done.
so much.
You're very welcome.
Welcome. Thank, yeah.
Just a quick question, so
Yeah.
now what happens?
You wait, she applied it, she sent it to the clerk, you wait 20 days, nobody appeal it. Apparently, you don't have a neighbor to appeal it, so nobody's gonna appeal it. Then she stamps it, you register it, you go to registry of deed, register it, then go for a permit.
Okay.
Thank you.
And they'll close, once you pay the whatever fines or permits or whatever they want,
You can pay that anytime?
it'll be closed, it'll be done.
You can go pay that anytime? That-
No, it takes, during the permit. Then you do your sentence too. You gotta go to jail, do your sentence.
What his question is, can they pay it before the 20 days is up?
No,
They have to wait the 20 days?
yeah. Thank you, have a good night.
Okay.
All right, that was Helen Street, right? 9-25, 17 Corey Street. Oh, I gave you my agenda. It's
I got
okay.
the other ones back. I think I
All right,
did.
anybody here from 17
You
Corey
gave me
Street?
your agenda. I probably put it in the last one.
Yeah, I put it in the thing by
All right,
mistake.
here, I'll see if I can find it quick. Did you put it under the paperclip? or-
Don't worry about it, there's 2 more hearings, I got them right
You got
here.
another one?
Don't worry about it, yeah.
You can use, yeah,
Don't worry about it.
here, we can share.
Yeah. All right, so 9-25, it's 25-13, Sheertown Glass and Home Center, variance for 17 Corey Street.
Zoning Board of Appeals will hold a public hearing on April 9, 2025 at 6:30 PM in room 520 of the Wareham Multi-Service Center, 48 Marion Road, Wareham, Mass. 02571, to consider petition number 9-25, Zone 25-13, for a variance from the requirements of Article 6, Table 621, under the Wareham zoning bylaws, to Shiatown Glass and Home Center of 186 Standish Ave, Plymouth, Mass., seeking to construct a 12-foot by 20-foot, 3-season room located at 17 Corey Drive, Wareham, Mass. This would appear on Wareham Assessors Map 37, Lot G8 in the R60 zoning district.
Okay, very good. Your name and address?
Good evening. For the record, Bill Hallisey, I'm the owner of Shiatown Glass, and I'm shared with
my foreman, Rob Scaglirini, and Mr. and Mrs. Wright, who are the homeowners.
Okay. Are you pulling the permit for them?
Yes.
Okay, that's what it is. All right,
So the address of, is the address of Shiretown, or is the address of the property that I just read?
Did you,
186 Standish?
that's our home address,
That's the...
the company's
The
address.
company's address?
Yep, the job location is the
17 Corey.
17 Corey,
Okay.
Yep.
Okay,
Corey Drive.
Corey Drive, not street.
okay.
All right, so want to tell us what you're doing?
So we're seeking a variance. There's already a pre-existing deck there on that side of the house. The new structure will not go any further beyond the setback. So we kept it pretty much in line with what's there, and, you know, we have it all the engineering done for it, and, but it obviously requires a variance because of the setback.
Okay, very good.
What's it need, 20 and you got 16? .7?
He needs 20, yeah. The question is why he didn't,
But it's a pre-existing, right?
exactly, why he didn't give it 1352?
Because they're making it bigger, I think.
No.
You're increasing the size?
Well, the pre-existing room is gonna go at the same projection as the existing deck. And it's
So
just
you're
gonna
just putting a
spin.
room over the deck.
No, the deck will stay, and then the room will connect to the deck.
So, and on this plan here, is it the gray area that's going to be
Yes.
the room? Okay. So,
What I'm saying, the deck is a non-conforming,
yes,
so that's extending the non-conformity, but he didn't give the option, the commissioner, to act as a special permit.
So I have a question
No,
about
the
the
long,
deck.
I'm sorry.
One at a time, one at a time. Go ahead, Ron.
The deck, the last time we had a meeting or so, we had talked about decks and whether they were following the same setbacks.
They do. Decks, they do.
a deck, yes. The air conditioner compressor, no,
No.
if I remember correctly.
Right. Bulkhead, no.
Bulkhead, no.
Doghouse, yes, but the bulkhead flush, no. You know what I'm saying? And you could do overhang 2 feet, you can. So if the setback 10 feet, second floor can overhang to 8 feet.
Okay.
But detached building is different than attached, so I believe detached there is 10, if they want to put a shed, they could be 10 feet from the
I
setback.
thought I specifically asked this question about decks for a previous
No,
project, and if it was not enclosed, it's not
No,
all
it
that.
needs a setback.
And similar to a fence.
no, it needs a setback, it has to meet the requirement on the deck.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, question, what did you want to say, sir? Sorry, you were saying something, I stopped you. You forgot, so it's not important. Troy, do you have a question?
questions.
Veronica,
I have no questions.
Jimmy, no question? Richard,
No questions.
Chris,
No questions, but I think you're kind of right there. Why can't we treat it under 1553 as a special
Yeah.
permit?
right, I know.
I think we can, even though it wasn't advertised that way, so
Yeah,
what?
we stick with this is better. If everybody on the same page, we stick with that.
Stick with variance, or?
Yeah, stick with that.
Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise, we have to overturn his decision and go on a different tunnel.
And and maybe we have to be re-advertised across the Ts and, yeah, okay, just give him a variance and be done with it. You're gonna have it built before we could re-advertise the thing.
All right, anyone on the public want to speak in favor of this matter? Anyone, who's that? Is Ernie in favor? Oh, he's good. You think you have a pull here, huh? Who Sonia sent you tonight? All right, anyone against this matter? Against this project? None. That being said, I guess we should...
Make a motion to close the public portion of this hearing?
Okay, motion to close. I have a second.
Second.
Second by Troy. All in favor, say aye. Troy?
Aye.
Veronica?
Aye.
Jimmy?
Aye.
Richard?
Aye.
Chris?
Aye.
Connor?
Aye.
And myself, aye. It's closed.
Make a motion to approve for a variance for the extension of a non-conforming, pre-existing non-conforming setback.
All right, we have a motion to grant the variance, and the finding is meets statutory requirement of MGL 48, Section 17. That's the finding. Do I have a motion by Jim? Do I have a second or discussion? Discussion?
I'd like to just say, because it is as a variance,
Yeah.
and I don't see a hardship, and the deck going past what the
The setback.
setback is, I feel like, you know, a more permanent structure in that position is, in my mind, really must meet the statute for the variance, and I don't see that it does.
Okay.
So
Is it who's behind you? Who's behind Corey's, that house? Is it Woods or you have neighbors? Woods? Okay.
Woods.
All right. All right, so, okay, so that's
that's
the
all I
discussion,
want to say.
right? Does anybody want to discuss what she said? I do agree, but the deck is existing, non-conforming. We don't know when it was built.
I agree, but I feel like the structure could be 12 by 16. That's a large structure, and it would not need any kind of a variance, and it would fit within the zoning.
Okay, then we could, all right, we'll see. If you were denied, you'll have to go back to the commissioner and ask him for, like Mr. Conti said, section 1553, if the board deny you, you're gonna need 4 out of
Go for
5.
a special permit at that point. But
Okay,
if you
or
get
give you a
four,
relief on
you
the
get 4
50.
yeas tonight, you don't have to.
You don't have to.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so,
it's not, I mean, obviously, we made the room a little bigger because when you start putting things in there, the room gets, gets a lot smaller.
but you are flush with the deck, you're not
Correct.
passing.
We're not
Okay.
going anywhere beyond the
All
setback,
right,
what's
very well.
pre-existing, so.
Okay. Okay, that being said,
Did we get a second on my motion?
second, Troy, second, she discussed,
No, we
right?
had the discussion.
Second by Troy. Now, all in favor, say aye. Troy?
Aye.
Veronica?
I didn't hear the motion. This is to
The
pass
motion
it
is
as
to
Yeah.
grant a
Yeah.
variance.
a- Deny.
Veronica, Jim?
Aye.
Richard?
Aye.
And myself, aye. You only need 4 for this one, so it carries.
All right.
All right, so it's 410, it's Veronica 1, the denied. So 410. You good?
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. 10-25, 63 Onset Ave.
Everything's back. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir.
I would totally agree if there was a house behind it, but if it's woods, no biggie. Let's give the people a chance. Well, actually, you could talk. I read it after they leave.
Here you go.
This one says chairman.
Oh, because it has the big...
He gets a special, he gets a bigger map.
I can't see small plans. You have a good night. Thank you
like
for
it when you
coming.
pull that up though on your phone.
It helps. That's why I figure if I have
The
my...
zoning board of appeals will hold a public hearing on April 9th, 2025 at 6:30 PM in room 520 of the Wareham Multi-Service Center, 48 Marion Road, Wareham, Mass. 02571. To consider petition number 10-25, zone 25-8, for a variance from the requirements of Article 6, Table 625, under the Wareham zoning bylaws to Thomas Colonaire, of 311 U Street, Douglas, Mass., proposing to construct a 24-foot by 24-foot two-car garage in the rear of the principal dwelling located at 63 Onset Avenue, Wareham, Mass. This would appear on Assessors Map 9, Lot 82, in the MR30 zoning district. Would you like to?
Okay. MR 30. Rear setback. Okay, name and address, sir.
Thomas Collinaire. Right now, I'm at 311 U Street, Douglas, Mass. I am actually moving to Onset in the end of April.
For good, you're retiring here? Okay. And you'd like to add a garage?
Yes,
And as I see, you're stuck, but you have the septic that you can only do so much coming this way, and you have the setback, you can only do so much going that way. So this is pretty much your
This is
argument, yeah.
So-
Okay. You guys see the site plan?
I don't.
So he needs 15 feet, but if he comes 15 feet, he's on top of his pump chamber and septic.
Now, what if we were on the other side of the property, behind the deck?
Behind the deck, like go back more further?
No, he doesn't.
What do you mean behind the deck?
The existing deck, he has a deck off of his house.
In the, yeah,
You want to make the driveway longer from Coral Road in?
so,
Or from onset.
so put it all the way back, bring it next to the deck, you mean? And
Now, what
make-
if it were, what if this garage, where is, I'm not sure, maybe he's trying to come off of a certain street?
He's on a
driveway-
corner, he's on a corner.
Carroll Road is,
The driveway is on the other side, right? Yeah, right here.
So you got a driveway here, and then coming off Carroll over here.
He's a corner lot.
You going to keep the existing driveway on Onset Avenue, or you going to,
yes,
and then you're going to have a two-car garage around back off a separate driveway?
yes.
Because
your
there's no room to,
Driveway there.
yeah, there's no
already a
room
driveway
to
in the
put a
back.
garage on Ave, there's no room at all.
Behind the existing deck that's there?
Yeah, but how he's gonna go, get to it?
I don't know.
You're going to ruin his whole backyard if you make him push the thing back behind his deck. Right now, he goes out his back slider or whatever onto his deck, and he's got a little backyard back there. If you put the garage right in the middle, he's going to be on his deck looking at the side of his garage.
Not only this, I think conservation will probably saying you're encroaching more. As you go back, you encroach more, as you noticed, to the wetland. So that's his best bet to put it. Because if he goes back, he encroach more. No. If he goes here, if he pushes it here, if he comes with it here.
Here, this way. So you're actually,
No, it's more, this is the 100 feet.
Too close to the deck.
If you bring it here,
he's less than,
no, I think more.
Yeah, that makes sense, I don't know.
You go more, oh yeah, I know what you're saying. But it's pushing it back, there's more driveways, more pervious area,
Just
more
doesn't-
paving. Just don't make
what are you
sense.
gaining?
Yeah.
What kills him is the pump chamber and the septic. The septic thing, that's what's killing him. It's in the middle of
He's got
nowhere.
it back
Yeah.
from the road so that he's,
He's got enough there, he needs
21
20,
feet, you can get a car off the road.
yeah.
If you put a bumper hitch in a big truck, you might have your bumper hitch hanging into the road.
yeah.
I mean, your trailer
But
hitch.
that's the pavement edge, look at the pavement edge.
Yeah, I get, oh, okay, he's good.
He's got
Yeah,
like
he's good.
another 10
Okay.
feet of pavement. All right, anyone on the audience want to speak against or in favor of this project? Mr. Devenese, you in favor?
You know, you're getting special treatment because usually anybody that speaks has to come up to the microphone and state their name and address. So you're being treated very special.
Yeah, because of Sonia. So anyway, any discussion on this?
I make a motion to close the public portion of this hearing.
I have a motion to close this public hearing. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Veronica. All in favor, say aye. Troy?
Aye.
Veronica?
Aye.
Jimmy?
Aye.
Myself, Nazir, aye. Richard?
Aye.
Oh, Mr. Raposo, hello. You have two allies tonight. Chris, you favor to close?
Aye.
Connor?
Is she zooming us from a phone in her
Yeah.
car?
Yeah,
I could not,
okay.
Listening.
She hears everything.
I could
All
not
right,
do it.
okay, now it's closed. What's the wishes?
I make a motion to grant the variance per request under 40A
Section
standard
17.
conditions.
Yeah, and it does meet the statutory requirement, and that's the finding. So motion to grant by Mr. Akabachi. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Veronica Devenese. All in favor, say aye. Troy?
Aye.
Veronica?
Aye.
Jimmy? Richard?
Aye.
And myself, Nazir, aye. It carries. You good?
Great, thank you.
Okay, one,
Now, I got a question.
yeah, go ahead.
My contractor already applied for the permit. Do I have to reapply again for the permit?
I don't know, you gotta talk to the commissioner.
For the permit?
Yeah.
It's probably on hold, you probably didn't get it.
What's that?
You didn't get the permit, it's on hold,
Yeah.
right? Because you needed this.
Yeah.
So you don't have to apply, you have to wait until this is done, the 20 days appeal period, then you bring it to them. I don't think you have to apply again, you add this to it.
All right.
I believe, but you gotta talk to the commission, this is not us.
I get
We
the
don't-
question, I get the question, it's a legitimate question,
Yeah.
but,
All right. Thank you very
you.
much.
You're very welcome,
I appreciate it.
you're very welcome.
Can't wait to live here.
Hey, you're welcome moving here, by the way. I hope you enjoy your retirement here.
He has to reapply. This was holding it up.
you want to say it again, Sonia? Wait a minute, sir.
No.
It's closed, but he has to reapply. This was holding it up. He needed this variance.
Yeah, you just go to the commissioner. The commissioner will tell you what to do. The building department,
All right. Just go see them and they'll tell.
they'll tell you what you need to do.
Yeah, 20 days.
Welcome. You need the appeal period, yes. You're very welcome.
Veronica knows he needs to wait for the appeal period.
There's 3 of you enough tonight here. 3 of you enough. No, sir, we're joking, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I could not do it in a car, I could not do it near or far.
All right, one more thing. There's a question if you guys want to boot me out. Here, she's waiting for this.
Playing with that arm, you'll be able to put your swing on, mister.
Yeah, right, as long as it's sitting on something, it's
Okay.
fine. All right, so read it, Jimmy.
Read what?
The last thing, recommendation.
Any other business discussion and possible vote, recommend Nazzy for reappointment, where is it?
Who
It doesn't mean.
recommended that?
Whether you,
Who recommended it?
it doesn't, the board has to recommend, but keep in mind whether you say yes or
We're
no,
recommending you for reappointment.
if you wish. But keep in mind, I know, Sonia, what you want to say, it's up to the selectmen to say yes or no, whether they say yes or no. And I know you're here to support no, that's okay.
Well, I make a motion to recommend illustrious chairman for another term.
Ernie, where are you going? You don't recommend? Ah. All right, so motion by Jim to recommend me, Nazir Al-Khalasi, for a new term. Is
I'll
that a-
second.
Second by Veronica. All in favor, say aye. Troy?
Aye.
Veronica?
Aye.
Jimmy?
Aye.
Richard?
Aye.
Chris?
Aye.
Connor? Aye. And Mr. Reposo, say you please.
I don't have any voting rights. I'm only here to support Veronica's aye.
Support Veronica's what?
Yes, Sonny, yes.
All right, very good. Let's make a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Veronica. All in favor, say aye. Troy?
Aye.
Veronica?
Aye.
Jimmy?
Aye.
Rich?
Aye.
Chris?
Aye.
Connor?
All our
And
meetings
myself, Nazir, aye. We adjourn.
been so easy.
Sonia, did you see my message? I texted you.